Owen Wilson doesn't say wow and marry me. 1 out of 10. Okay, goodbye. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back to Max Reviews. I'm Braden, and today we're gonna be reviewing Marry Me. I haven't really been reviewing a whole bunch of new movies. I haven't really done a new movie. I've been doing shows, but new movies I haven't done anything since Buck Wild. So it's been a little bit, and I'm gonna try to get back to new movies. I've been catching up on stuff. And I'm still going to be catching up on stuff as we have the Batman and the Oscars. But currently, I'm going to be reviewing Marry Me right now. So this is Max Reviews. I'm Braden. Here's my thoughts on this. So, Marry Me, if you want a brief summary, it's got Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez. And it's a romance movie that I would call it a throwback romance because there was a bunch of these sort of romances back in the early 2000s, maybe in the late 2000s. But still, Jennifer Lopez, she's done a bunch of these. The number one that comes to mind right here is Made in Manhattan, which I've seen a few times. And then Owen Wilson, every 10 years it seems he'll do one of these rom-com romance movies. And I enjoy both these actors quite a bit. I enjoy Owen Wilson quite a bit more than Jennifer Lopez because I'm not a big fan of her singing, but just Owen Wilson is. He was really good in Loki last year, and he hasn't really been doing a whole bunch. It was nice to see them both here. And as a movie, it's about Jennifer Lopez being just basically herself, and she finds her husband to be is cheating on her, so she decides to just randomly pick Owen Wilson and marry him and asks him to marry me, and they get married. And that's the plot. And then, so even if I saw the trailer, I could tell you the plot of this movie. It's generic. We've seen it a bajillion times. But just, do I have enough fun along the way with this sort of movie? And I would say I had enough fun in this movie. Like, is it going to be one of the best movies of the year? No. But I enjoyed it. It was okay. Like, there's some movies this year that it was just hard to get through. This one, it was enjoyable enough. It was not horrible, but I wasn't 100% loving it as much as I thought I would. The plot is very generic, so we're relying on the performances here. Owen Wilson, great actor. Jennifer Lopez, this is sort of her film, I think, to get her back on track and get a bit more recognition from stuff because she hasn't been on the top of her game with movies. She hasn't done much stuff in the past 10 years. And then for songs, she hasn't been as big or as mainstream as she was in the past 10 years also. So she's sort of trying to build that up while Owen Wilson is just doing it, having a fun time, it seems, doing his stuff. He doesn't say wow, but he says how twice, so we're getting closer. Same thing with Loki, he didn't say it. So maybe one of these years. The performances from them are pretty good. I would say the rest of the movie isn't as good as I want it to be. As a throwback, I don't think it's that amazing of a throwback. It's just fine. And the characters and stuff that they have in the movie, some of it is really sort of, okay, sure, you could do that. And there's other stuff that's like, okay, that's interesting. I could bear with this. And he's got a daughter with him. We don't really go into much with his old wife, but he does have a daughter, Owen Wilson's character, and he's trying to figure out Jennifer Lopez because, and like, what is she without all this technology and stuff? And she's trying to make him do technology, and so like generic stuff. If I had to say performances, Owen Wilson is a pretty likable guy in this movie. Jennifer Lopez is also fine. I think not that standout performances. I thought they would be better than they actually were. Because I've been seeing a bunch of trailers and stuff when I've just been playing my little games and stuff, or on YouTube. It has these trailers for it. And also one thing that I should talk about here is probably the songs. Jennifer Lopez does a few songs. I think they're fine. Just if you've seen the trailers, then you know what I mean with that. But just the Marry Me song, probably the best. It's just so, just fine sort of a movie. I've been watching quite a few bad movies in January, but I haven't really gotten to anything good yet. So this was like one of those movies that I'm like, this was nice to see. Something a bit better. And currently I think it's in my top 5 favorite movies of the year. I'm going to do a ranking in uh, March of all the movies I saw. February, 2021 new movies, but I'd say it's fine. If you have the Peacock, check it out. If you don't, you don't need to get Peacock for this unless you're a huge Jennifer Lopez fan or if you're a huge Owen Wilson fan. So I think it's just a cute movie. It was fun. And for my final score, I'm sort of changing my score. I used to do entertainment and overall. I'm just going to go overall right now and also star reviews, I guess. But I'm going to give it a 1.5 stars. And then overall, I think it's only a 4.5 for 1 to 10. It's okay. It's cute. Do I love it? No. Do I hate it? More leaning toward the hate than the love. It's just fine. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. You could check it out if you're a big Jennifer Lopez fan. So that's my little review. Share your comments down below of what you thought of it, if you've seen it, or your anticipation level for it, or your excitement level, if you have any. I don't know if anybody will. So I was going into it as just, let's see if it's okay. And it was a bit less than okay. It was fine. So comment down below, like, subscribe to Max Reviews. I'm almost at 50 subscribers at this time, so be nice, just one person. You could change my day, make it quite a bit better. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Braden. This is Max Reviews. Have a great day. Braden out.